This young man, the son of a very wealthy family, tossed his ticket at Judge Caprio and soon realized he'd made a serious mistake. Exactly 10 a.m. on a Tuesday in Providence. The courtroom opens. As always, Miss Reyes, the clerk, asks everyone to stand while Judge Frank Caprio enters and takes his seat. When the judge asks for the next case, she reads from her file. Case 2025, TR 9826, the city versus Ethan Ward. A 23-year-old steps forward. Ethan pulls a folded ticket from his pocket, looks at it with clear annoyance, and throws it onto the bench as if he's tossing a receipt aside. Here, he says, my dad pays your salary. Let's not waste time. The entire room stops moving. Officer D'Angelo shifts at the door. Miss Reyes freezes mid-keystroke. People in the back stare in disbelief. Judge Caprio's response is controlled and firm. Pick that up. Ethan blinks. Excuse me. The citation. Pick it up and hand it to the clerk correctly. Several silent seconds pass. Then the judge adds quietly, maybe your father will pay for this lesson as well. Money can buy comfort, not respect. Ethan finally retrieves the ticket and sets it on the clerk's desk without speaking. His confidence wavers, though he tries to hold his composure. Miss Reyes clears her throat and reads the charges. Reckless driving in heavy traffic, verbal harassment of another driver, and disorderly conduct in court for throwing the citation. The room remains tense as Ethan stands there, realizing this will not be the quick visit he expected. Judge Caprio looks directly at Ethan. Mr. Ward, do you have an attorney with you today? A woman in a navy suit stands. Olivia Tran, representing Mr. Ward, Your Honor. Miss Tran, the judge asks, is your client prepared to address these charges? We're ready to pay all fines today and close this case immediately, she replies. Judge Caprio sets his pen down. This courtroom doesn't work like a service counter, Miss Tran. We will review the evidence. Please take your seat. She hesitates, then sits as the judge opens the file. He reads aloud. There's a note here. Mr. Ward was given a warning 6 months ago for aggressive lane changes near the Vieira Street exit. No ticket issued at that time. He looks at Ethan. Do you remember that stop? Ethan shrugs. It was nothing. Nothing, the judge repeats. Then it seems you learned nothing. He closes the folder. The prior incident won't be used to punish you today, but it does show a pattern. This isn't the first time you've acted like the road belongs only to you. Judge Caprio leans back. Tell me what happened on the morning of October 22nd. Ethan shifts. I was driving on Main Street. Traffic was slow. Someone in an older car cut me off. I honked. He braked hard, so I went around him to show him he couldn't do that. Show him, the judge asks. Explain. I got ahead of him and slowed down so he'd understand. The judge nods slowly, making it clear that Ethan's explanation only raises more concerns. Mr. Ward, Judge Caprio says, you don't teach drivers lessons by creating more danger. You turned a small traffic issue into harassment. What happened after that? He pulled over. Ethan answers. I kept driving. Then a police officer pulled me over like I'd done something serious. Judge Caprio reviews a report. Officer Vega wrote that you yelled something at the other driver before leaving. What did you say? Ethan looks toward his attorney. She gives him a slight nod. I might have said something like, learn to drive, Grandpa. Grandpa, the judge repeats. According to a witness statement, the man you shouted at was Henry Cole, a 78-year-old retired veteran. He says you mocked him and told him he should retire his car. Is that true? I don't remember exactly, Ethan mutters. I was upset. So, you chose to insult an elderly driver who was simply moving with traffic, the judge says. Ethan stays silent. The judge continues reading. Mr. Cole wrote that he has served this country for 22 years and has never been spoken to like that on a public road. Judge Caprio signals to Officer D'Angelo. Please bring in Officer Rafael Vega. Officer Vega enters, takes an oath, and sits on the stand. Officer, describe what you observed on October 22nd. He explains that he saw a silver Audi cut sharply in front of a Honda, then slowed down in a way that forced the Honda to brake. The Audi driver leaned out, shouted something, and then sped off. When asked about Ethan's attitude during the stop, Vega says, dismissive. He claimed he was correcting the other driver. He also made a remark about the man being too old for the road. The judge listens closely, making it clear this behavior is being taken seriously. Judge Caprio asks, Officer Vega, did his tone seem threatening or mocking? Mocking, Your Honor. Vega replies. He didn't take the stop seriously at all. The judge nods to the clerk. Let's hear the body camera audio. Only the needed portion that a briefest plays. Then Ethan's voice. Sharp, irritated, and dismissive. Old guy should learn when to get off the road. Good luck with that. When the audio ends, the courtroom goes silent. Judge Caprio lets several moments pass. Mr. Ward, did you say those words? Ethan sighs. I was frustrated. That's not an answer. The judge says. Did you say them? Yes. What did you mean by good luck with that? Nothing. Just talking. Words are never just talking. Mr. Ward. The judge replies. Your tone showed disregard for the officer and for basic respect. He notes the timestamp, 10 hours, 12 minutes, and 34 seconds, and has the audio added to the official record. Then he turns back to the clerk. Miss Reyes, the file shows we also have video from the intersection. Is it ready? Yes, Your Honor. Loaded and prepared. Play it now. The judge instructs, as the courtroom watches to see whether the footage confirms everything they've just heard.